It was time for Mr. Graham. Homework help. You get homework help. Wow, wow. Alright guys, it's homework help time. You should be on page 307. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Let's get started. Now you will solve a problem similar to the one from the previous page. Let's read it together. Evan gets the square and quadrilateral cards. So these are two cards that he's picked up in some kind of math game. In which sections of the board do these shapes belong? Look at the sides of the square. In which category does it belong? Now you might be talking about like, what? What category? What are you talking? Well, in order to know what's going on, you have to look at page 306. And if you look at page 306, you'll see on the top, like in the purple highlighted section, it talks about a math board game, which we could make in class if you wanted to. Evan plays a board game. The board is divided into three sections: parallel sides only, perpendicular sides only, parallel and perpendicular sides both. These are Evan's cards. In which section of the board do the cards belong? So basically you have to put these cards, the square and the quadrilateral, in one of three sections: parallel only, perpendicular only, or parallel and perpendicular. This square, look at the size of the square. In which category as well? This square has parallel lines. That's parallel to that. Also, the red is parallel to the red. But it also has perpendicular lines because every perfect corner is a right angle. And where those perfect corners exist, guess what? There's two lines that are perpendicular. So what category does it belong to? It belongs in the category for both parallel and perpendicular sides. You see? Does this quadrilateral belong to any of the three categories? If not, name a category that can be used to describe this shape. We'll take a look at it. Does it have parallel lines? You might be tempted to say yes, but really think about it. Look, if this line kept on... Whoa, that's a bad line. Hold on. Alright. If this line kept on going, and this line kept on going, boom, they crash. Also, if this line kept on going, and this line kept on going, if they kept on going, they crash. So it doesn't have parallel lines. It also doesn't have perpendicular lines. You know how I know that? Because I look at the shape. Let me erase this ink. I look at the shape and I say, hey man, there is no perfect right angle. They're all bent either forward or back. None of these are right angle. I mean, this one maybe, but no. No! It's not a right angle. So we need a new category. We need a category of neither. Neither means none. Neither parallel or perpendicular sides. Doesn't have either of those things. So no, we don't like them. That's the category you belong in, quadrilateral. Thanks a lot, jerk. Alright, let's move on. Explain how to sort shapes based on parallel and perpendicular sides. Well, it's simple. You have to be able to find the parallel and perpendicular sides. Once you're good at finding them, you can tell which shapes go together with parallel lines, perpendicular lines, both kinds of lines, or neither kinds of lines. We did it. We did it. Let's move on to the 5 and 6. These are like practice problems, like when Mr. Graham tells you to take out your Math practice notebook. Then this is like practice you would do. Here we go. Describe the group these shapes belong in based on the kinds of sides they have. We'll take a look. They have parallel, don't they? Those lines are perfectly straight. They'll never cross. Oh, I see parallel lines. I see parallel lines. I see parallel lines. But you can also find perpendicular. This line and this line make a perfect right angle. This line and this line make a perfect right angle. This line and this line make a perfect right. So all three of those rectangles, where do they belong? What group do they belong into? They belong in the group for both parallel and perpendicular sides. There you go. Alright, circle the shape that belongs in the group. We're looking at number 6 now. Circle the shape that belongs in the group no parallel sides. So all we gotta do is circle one thing and then we're done. Let's see here. Take a close look. Does this one have parallel sides? It sure does. That line and that line will never cross. What about this shape? Does it have parallel sides? Yeah. That line and that line will never cross. Think about this shape. This line crosses with that one. What about these two top lines? That one. Oh, no, look. Look, they're going to crash. So this one has no parallel sides because every line's going to crash into some other line. So we got to circle it. No parallel sides. All right, guys. Thanks for doing your homework with me. That's all the time we have for tonight. I'll see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.